Oh, man. So mad at himself. Kicks it with the foot that he foot faulted with.
This is going to have some
Technical warning.
Sportsmanlike conduct.
Unsportsmanlike conduct. You should be able to kick your paddle. Better than kicking your opponent. And she is going to have Leia Jansen hit one in the net. Leia is ready to just slam her paddle, but holds back. High five. You deserve it. Look at Leia just punching her paddle. Oh, that hurts my fist just see. And so here, check this out. It's 6-1. I want you to watch the bottom of your screen right here. Look at this. People walking by. Fed's about to serve, looks up, and he's distracted. He's like, I can't take it. There's people walking around over there, around there. Go that way, that way. I don't care. Stop getting me distracted. How am I supposed to serve when all these people are walking around this place and I can't even focus? Keep an eye on Christian Alshon. Ready? Paddle. It's your fault. I should have never went to Paddle Tech. Look at Lee. She's like, oh, nope, don't. Slow-mo paddle slam. Stack should have tell you what happened. 9 straight points. Giving up. Oh, and Pablo's pissed. He had to serve out. And he hit that ball even farther out.
Sent well up into the bleachers and above it from Pablo.
Home run.
In the dictionary of ball abuse, that is a picture right there as he crushed that thing.
Let's see this one more time. Pow. Great contact, Pablo. It is 10-8 here. Match point for Hurricane Tyra Black and Paris Todd. A chance to take this one in advance to the quarterfinal match, but that is not going to prove to be an easy task. Look at this. They get switched up. Going to have to play some defense. Callie smacking it away. Tyra getting all these. What in the world? How is she getting those? Keeping them back, keeping them back. Still not good enough. What do you got to do? They make their way back up to the kitchen line. And here we go. Off the net. Oh, Leia can't recover. Oh, Hurricane Tyra Black and Paris Todd, they advance to the quarterfinal. My favorite part about all this is right after this match, look at Leia Jansen. Watch her on the sideline. Some fan is like, can I have a selfie with you? Look how pissed she is. She is like, selfie, not even going to smile. She's like, is this done yet? All right, I'm out. I mean, good on her for still taking that selfie, but man, what terrible timing. Can we just establish a rule? Like, don't ask a player for a selfie if they just lost a match. It's just kind of like, really? So early on in the match, check this out. Will Howell's going to serve. Watch his serve. You tell me if it's legal or not. And then let's see what happens. Looks, I don't know. It doesn't look that bad. But Matt Wright has a problem with it.
Side out.
Man, this toss is like above his chest.
No. It's like right here.
Okay.
Yeah, I watched closely, sir.
Okay.
She's like, no, you're just wrong. He's like, okay, fine, whatever. So then Will Howell's gonna serve a little bit later on.
Oh, wow. Really? It's up here. Ma'am, it's up here.
Sir, it's not up here. It is here.
Can we get a new rep?
Sir, it is not up here, okay? So they call the head ref to figure this whole situation out.
But it has to be from the waist
Sir,
and down.
sir,
He's here now. Oh, he's here.
He's here.
He's here.
Under his
Okay.
hip, sir.
They're over there laughing in the crowd at how high it is.
Everybody's laughing at you. Look at Will Howells practicing his serve. Do I need to squat? I mean, he is coming from the APP that doesn't have the same serve rules, so it's not out of the realm of possibility that he's going to be a bit high. This camera angle doesn't really help us figure that out.
I would say literally, you'll see. So we need a new rep because she's refusing to call. No, we don't need a new rep.
We need a new ref. No, we don't need a new ref. In the middle, Will Howells practices serve. And he takes the ball and chucks it away. So they don't get a second ref. They don't change the ref. They basically tell him, you got to just deal with it. So we resume play at 3-0. And now we can let the chirping begin. Rafa's got a new chirp. It's woohoo! I love this sound he makes. It's the same exact sound every time. And then on here on 4-0.
Come on, man, wake up.
Same sound. It's so great. I'd be so annoyed if I heard that. And then finally on 5-1, Will Howell serves, and listen.
Service warning, loose warning, too high. That was too high, yes.
Thank you.
Matt Wright with the thank you. I'm validated. I told you. I love that now she calls it. Like, you know what? Okay, you had a point. That was a little bit high. And then on 7-6, we get the absolute best chirp.
That boy moving.
Right out.
That's what 30 pounds will do.
That's what 30 pounds will do. I mean, this match was just filled with chirps. If I played every single one, we'd be here for like an hour. You might as well just go back and watch if you want to see them all. I guess the craziest part about this match is the fact that the 13 seed took down the number 2 seed. Will Howells and Rafa Hewitt beat James Ignatowicz and Matt Wright. All right, so check this out. This is men's singles. One of the outside courts, Ryan Sherry beats Julian Arnold, and he's pissed about it. Slams his paddle. Let's see that one more time. Ryan Sherry hits the winner, and gosh, I hate that I can't use a Yola. For those that don't know, Julian Arnold tried to use a Yola, one of the new ones, the Gen 3s, and Yola made him stop playing with it because he was not signed with them. It hadn't been released yet. Whatever company that signs him is going to end up going through their entire inventory on him. The new Gen 3 Yolas actually were released to the public this weekend. And when they went through testing, only 1 out of 6 passed. So do the math for Julian Arnold. If he's smashing like 3 paddles a day, you're going to need like 18 paddles for this guy. For the quarterfinal match, and Hayden's down big in the third, and look what he does. See ya! I hate that ball. Let's see this one more time. Hayden's got strong hands and a long drive. Sent that ball to Arizona. Absolutely destroyed it. I love Anik Lahani coming over like, where's the ball? Where'd it go? Did he have it? Somebody have it? Where's the ball? It went that way? And so here we are, match point for Connor Garnett. It's 10-8, and we get one of the best rallies of the weekend. 2 and a backhand ATP. It's defended all the way back to the right. Now on the left, back to the front right. Oh, Jaume's getting everything. 2 and a backhand winner! And the paddle slam from Jaume. What a rally, what a slam. Wow, lots of process there. Let's see a replay of this. Absolutely incredible. Connor Garnett hits the winner, cool shot, but look at this, slam by Jaume. He absolutely demolished that paddle. Oh yeah, cool shot by Connor Garnett too, but holy crap, did you see that paddle smash? Let's see it again. Bam! Destroys the 6-0 paddle. The crowd goes crazy for the paddle smash. Mixed doubles semifinal, we got James Ignatowicz and Anna Bright taking on Frantova and Diescu. This was the most competitive moment of the weekend. Not talking about this game. Check this out. So we're gonna get a timeout called. And since this was the Red Rock Open sponsored by Selkirk, Selkirk was kind enough to do a paddle giveaway. Look at this, how fun for the crowd. Giving away a Lux, who wants it? How about on the left side? Huh? How about on the right side? Look at these fans, they want this Lux. That's an expensive paddle. It's a really good paddle, I would want it. Look at this, who's he gonna give it to? Who do you think's gonna get it? And then watch what we get here. It's mine? Oh, uh-oh. They are both like, haha, this is silly, but it's mine though, right? The woman on the left is like, I could smush you. I am way taller than you, lady. Woman on the right is like, listen, can you see my haircut? I'm a Karen. I will call the police on you, lady. That's it. I'm getting my phone out. I'm calling the police. She's like, really? Really? You're going to call the police on me? This is just so silly. I'm not giving it up, though. Pulls out the phone. Who's she calling? Are we going to have trouble here? No, she's going to take a selfie. How adorable. Look at us. Just 2 pickleball fans refusing to give up this Lux. And then she goes, you know what? Power move, I'll give it to you.
We got to sharing and a selfie.
Don Stanley, we need security to the front row. This is distracting. Let's break this down. Handle lady looks like she reaches out for it. She does have the significant part of the paddle that would imply that she is the winner. but it looks like he gave the paddle directly to the blue jacket lady. She does have it with 2 hands, center of her body. Not as tight of a grip though. If you get that handle, that's a solid grip. She could rip that out of this lady's hands very easily. And I just love how much the lady with the handle, she just does not want to take a picture. She's like, no, give this away. Let's see. He very clearly, I think, gives this to the blue jacket lady. Everybody's laughing like, oh, isn't this so silly? They're joking, right? You guys are joking, right? Everybody's trying to like laugh and smile, just hoping this doesn't break out into violence.
Unbelievable.
She's like, I ain't giving it up. That's the problem with the Lux paddles. It's got that little hole in there. Her hand is looped through that. That's the equivalent to a handle hold. If I'm a ref and I had to take a look at this under review, I would overturn this call. I think you give it to the blue jacket lady. 2 hands, once through the hoop part. It also matches her jacket for whatever that's worth. And her fanny pack.
We got to sharing and a selfie.
I love that right when they say security, she's like, okay, you know what? I don't feel like dealing with all that. 10-6, can he do it? That one goes long. They're gonna challenge it, but it was out, so Jack Sock, he's gonna advance to the quarterfinals.
It's a good time too.
And the empty paddle tap. So I also gotta show this moment. Watch this, Zay Navertil on 0-5 spins the ball for the serve, completely messes up Christian Elshon. He comes over all confused like, how did that happen? Sir, I think he's spinning the ball in his hands. Later on in the match, he does it again, look at this. Hides it from the ref and gets away with it. Can he win the point? He does! Zane using the spin serve on the sly. Christian Alshon is like, sir, I told you. He keeps doing this. Come on, it's not fair. Zane says, I have no idea what he's talking about. I wish he would have tried the Zane saw serve. Would have been a little bit more obvious, but still, I mean, worst case scenario, you get caught. Best case scenario, you get an awesome serve in. For those that haven't seen it, this is the Zane saw serve. Pulls it like a chainsaw, and it just confuses whoever's on the opposite side of it. So watch what happens. Jack hits the winner, walks to the sideline now.
Jack might be taking a timeout here too. Just
not taking a timeout. He's just gonna walk over and he's like, oh, where's my towel again? Oh no, where did I place it? Think about how long he's taken to do this. You are allowed to go to your towel or get some water. You don't need to call a timeout for this. But he's just kind of taking his sweet old time. Fed's waiting. Jack still hasn't got his towel, finally gets it. And then he's like, all right, let me go put my towel down. I'm going to go to the corner now, take my sweet time. Okay, now I'm ready to serve. So then very next point, watch what happens here. Jack Sock hits it very close. Fed doesn't make a call on it. Can't tell, was it in, was it out? I guess Fed is asking the ref right now. The ref says that was in.
Lux that he'd been using is get that ball with a little more pace. And
I guess he's going to challenge it. And Jack is pissed. He's like, what? You took so much time to challenge it.
That's a joke.
So Jack not happy with the time in between.
You didn't make a call on the play. It's a challenge, but in ruling. Yeah, now it is your point, and it's allowed.
Oh, he can challenge on me?
No. You can challenge him.
Right.
He didn't how much time do you get to challenge? I was joking about being out.
He's not done, He's not done.
He's like, wait, what? You're allowed to wait that long to challenge it?
So essentially, if that happens to me, I can walk around for a minute and a half and then come back. Right before he starts the next challenge? That's absurd. I'm not saying it's a minute and a half. I'm just saying hypothetically. I think you can like the point before, if I walked by to grab my towel like that, walk back, and then I'm like, oh, okay, challenge now. That's basically an extra built-in timeout. That's crazy. He couldn't even get a towel. That's what I'm saying. So I could do that, and then I could walk back after all that, finally be like, oh, challenge? And there should be a rule. Yeah. You should have the challenge.
He's like, I don't disagree. It should be a rule. You took like 10 minutes to go get your towel. And Jack's like, yeah, so if I did that and then I challenged the ball after that, I'm allowed to do that?
what do we got?
Stands and in ruling for two timeouts for proceed at 3-8.
Ball don't lie. They call it in. So 8-2 now for Jack Sock. Big lead, but watch what happens here. Fed hits it. Oh, they call it in. Jack Sock plays it. Hits it in the net. Very close. Could have been out. And Jack Sock is going to pull a Federico Stackstrud and take his time and wait to make a decision on if he should challenge this call or not. He is taking his time. Whoops. I fell. Taking my time.
And he is going to...
It's like, wait, what?
Because he played it, he can't.
You can't because you hit the ball in the net. Roasted. Clapping it up for her. She got him. Watch this point. It's 2-1 here. Good defense from Ed to right. Ben's going to get into some dinking with Callie. Gives it up the line to Jay. And look at Jay. Comes in for the Burt. The double Burt. What a point. That was nuts. Just chilling there. Able to slam that one in. Let's see that again. Watch his feet, though. Was that back heel on the line? So Ben's going to challenge. Jay's like, you really think that I didn't get that? So let's see this in slow motion. Clears the first one. He might have had the back heel there. Hit that second one on his side of the court, so that part's good. Might have had his hand across the plane of the net before he hit that one. Let's see the call.
Video review, there was a fault on the play. The
What?
player's hand across the plane of the net before he hit the ball.
It was his hand across the net. Keep your eye on Jay. He is not happy with this result. Looks at Ben, stares him down, and he says, dude, flips him off.
Got it right.
And Ben is dying laughing. I love it. We get another middle finger. Pickleball and middle fingers go together like peanut butter and jelly. So tie game 7-7 here, and watch what happens to Ben. He's gonna hit this in the net.
Point.
Something about it's ridiculous. Not sure if he's talking about himself. Crowd talking smack to him. He's like, oh yeah, huh. And Ben took that personally. Ben looking extra frustrated at that. Not sure what the crowd said. Okay, but we're all dying to know. What the heck did that fan say to you, Ben?
I don't know when that happened. I'm not really thinking about much when I'm playing. I think I just heard it, whatever it was said, and I remember reacting to something, but I don't really know what was said.
Well, we can only do
Okay.
more about that moment there. but
Sure, you don't remember. Okay, I actually have an update on this. So here's what happened. This is so funny now that I know what was said to Ben. So watch this. He's going to miss a serve due to a bad bounce.
Point.
That bounce is so ridiculous, is what he says. The bounce is so ridiculous. The Vulcan ball. And so someone in the crowd says, let's go Vulcan. They're cheering for Vulcan. I thought they were saying, let's go Ben. So I was like, they're cheering for him. Why would he get upset with that? It must have been something we can't hear. They were saying, let's go Vulcan. So Ben secretly hates the Vulcan ball, talking smack about it on the court.
Do nothing else the rest of the rally.
And I mean, it doesn't look like that bad of a bounce, but... He's like, yeah, cool. Way to cheer against me and cheer for the ball. Good job, guys. Good sportsmanship. It makes this moment so much funnier, too, because he's like, I can't talk smack about the sponsor.
Whatever it was said, and I remember reacting to something, but I don't really know.
Liar! You just didn't want to talk smack about Vulcan. And they are going to win this off the return. Watch Tyler Loong. He's going to snap his paddle. Let's go, Vulcan! Tyler Loong just absolutely devastated. Let's see this paddle smash one more time. What do we rate that out of 10? Over the knee. That's like a 7-9, I'll give it. What would you guys rate that paddle smash? Go ahead, leave me a comment. Your rating 1 out of 10.
I hate this. Because of that stupid Vulcan ball. The ball's ridiculous.
Fed is so angry. Look at this. Pablo tries to come in and be like, hey, bro, we're good, right? We're good? He's like, get away from me. Oh, my goodness. I did not have Pablo-Fed rivalry on my 2024 MLP bingo card. So game 2, the Ranchers also win that one. That means that the Squeeze got to win this if they want to stay alive in here. Fed tries the soft Ernie. Doesn't work because Tina Pisnik is a reset machine. Two-handed backhand dink off the line. Fed coming in, tries to speed up, and he's pissed. Fed is not feeling it. So 22-18, the Ranchers are up by 4, and Fed drives hard, and then watch this in the net and hit the ball at the bar. Ref was not a fan of that. She's like, I know what you were doing there. Don't you dare show frustration.
Blue card for unsportsmanlike conduct.
Oh, man. A blue card for Fed. He is not having a good match here. This is the men's semifinal match. Federico Stackstrom taking on Christian Alshon. Watch this. ATP at Christian's head. Oh, do you see that? Could you see what he did there? Watch this one more time. Right at his head, and he gives him the middle finger. He hides it behind his paddle. Christian is pissed. Let's look a little bit closer. Christian Alshon. First off, good matrix move. But come on, how you gonna hide that middle finger? We can all see it. Like, first off, either commit to the middle finger, just give it. Nobody's ever got fined for one yet. This is like, what, our 5th middle finger in pickleball? Or hide it in a better way. It's like he just wanted to hide it from Lee. But wanted to make sure Fed saw it. So 9-3, Ben is in charge against Fed. And look at this, Fed is just gonna keep getting upset and hits the ball.
Verbal warning, ball abuse.
He's like, Fed is so used to getting verbal warnings for his ball abuse. In between games, Fed was so mad, he was like, forget ball abuse. How about paddle abuse? And it pops up. Fans like, ooh, free gift, mine. And the fan just keeps it. He's like, wow, a Gen 3 Yola, and it's probably delaminated from slamming it? That thing is going to be a rocket. Don't know where you're going to play with it. Left side playing the Johns brothers, and watch this. Ben is going to speed up. He's going to pay the price. Oh, right at his head. Thankfully wearing his hat. He is pissed. This game was close, too. It's 11-10. Oh, right in the head. Very next point. Ben gonna drop it in. Fires at pace, then slows it back down. In full control here. Cross court dink and then fires again. Firefight. Here we go. Oh, and Caden, what happened, dude? Oh, he's so pissed at himself. He's like, how did I fumble that? And he's like, all good. Good stuff, boys. Good stuff. Ben is not having. He's like, yeah, good game. All right, bye. He's like, you're fine, right? You're not mad at me, right? You still like me, right? So game 2, we're tied up 1-1. And watch this fun little cat and mouse point that we get. These two are great with the cat and mouse stuff. The only one that's not good with cat and mouse is the Vulcan ball. Look at that. Ben is like, what the heck? What just happened? He's like, can something be done about that? Can we get a redo? Watch this ball not bounce. Let's go, Vulcan! I mean, he's at least laughing about it. I would be so frustrated. If that happened to Fed, he would definitely abuse that ball. Look, Fed comes over and does a little golf putt. I don't know what that means, but let's see this one more time. Check out this angle. Ben trying to get this one and it just never comes up. A few points later, Ben was actually testing it out off camera. He's like, it still is not bouncing there. He's like, yeah, go ahead, aim there. It was so annoying because the announcers kept talking during most of this. But every now and then you could hear the chirping, especially from Matt Wright. So check this out right here. Miss Dink. Oh, man. Wow. Jeez, that's so broke. What a setup. Will Howells was the one that was chirping with Matt last time we had a fun match like that. Him and Rafa going at James Ignatowicz and Matt Wright. Game 2. How about a fake hit from Matt Wright? Toying with him. I don't know what happens here, but watch this. Matt Wright's going to hit one out, and then watch down Stanley on the left, the ref.
Finding the backhand all of a sudden.
And that's a good move. You
Ooh,
really?
I don't know what that was all about. He is upset. I wish these announcers would shut up. My gosh. Commentate the game. They're just having a conversation like they're just chilling on the sidelines. Friends hanging out. That's not what we want. My goodness. It's so frustrating. And it's Salome to Vitze too, which is even more frustrating. More beef goes unnoticed. Fed hits the Ernie, and then look at the ref, Don Stanley, again.
He wasn't quite there. The shot wasn't quite there. So I like the decision.
I don't know what he's saying because they don't shut up. Oh, it's so frustrating.
Tell me the inside scoop.
Maybe if you just be quiet, we could hear the inside scoop. 7-6 here.
And I love
uh-oh. And so 10-10, Matt Wright serving. He's going to drop it in. They can't handle. Great. What a drop. So game point, trying to tie this thing at 1 game apiece. Klinger reaching in. He's going to hit this one long, and Matt yells, no.
So when you're playing with the
That's not the spot, CJ. Trying to help him out. Uh-oh.
Drops have gotten
Fed is smiling at him. Matt Wright's going to put one down the middle. Woo!
That's incredible point.
Wow. So they're coming back. It's 10-7 here. Oh no! Oh my gosh! Oh, and the comeback stops right there at 10-7. And so very next point, match point for Matt Wright and Federico Staksrud. Matt Wright fires. He is so pumped. What a match. I love CJ Klinger too, so I hate to see them talk smack to them, but hey, good chirping's good chirping. 7-7 now. Watch this. Take a look at the ball bouncing right after here. Watch this. Just dies. Dylan's like, what the heck? Like, what are we supposed to do? Like, nothing you can do about it. There was dead spots all over the courts this weekend. It was so terrible. This is the round of 32 mixed doubles. We got Ben Johns and Annalie Waters. They're taking on Rafa Hewitt and Lena Padagamaite. I think that's how you say it. I'm getting better at that. Anyways, check this crazy point out. Rafa Hewitt is an animal. I mean, he is going to hit one of the craziest shots. First off, defends this ATP. Very nice. Annalie tracks that down. Ben, kind of another ATP there. Defended. Look at that shot. What is that? This like sideways shot. And then watch what happens here. Lena. They call her for a fault. Bullshit! Bullshit is right. Rafa starting to censor himself after his little lollipop incident.
I believe is the call here.
Tosses a paddle. He's so pissed. He's like, I hit this incredible shot. And then you call the paddle in the kitchen? What?
That's Howard Hepworth.
Even Ben's pissed. He's like, come on, that was so cool. He's like, I wanted to keep going.
I can't. Only got one of them.
Do it again. What do you mean, do it again? I mean, let's see it again. I don't know. I think it did hit the kitchen. Let's see it in slow motion. The overhead from Lena. Ben gets it and hits it out of the air, and it looks like it clips right there. It looks like it hits the white line. I don't know. That's a fault, right? Am I crazy? It doesn't seem like bullshit to me. Dylan Frazier took the first, and look at this. Fed swiping at the ball. That seemed pretty light. Ref walking over. He's getting ready, and verbal warning. It's like, what'd I do? I just tried to hit the ball over. Sure, it was a little aggressive. What's the big deal? Fed abusing the ball is one of my favorite things in pickleball at the moment. Catherine Parento is going to hit one off the net. Jansen comes in, gets it across. Ah. I don't know why. It's so funny that she's screaming and it's so quiet there. Everybody's like, ooh, she's angry. Don't make eye contact. For the 3 people in the stands right now. I think it was like 10 p.m. or later at this point, Central Time. All right, so we're going to fast forward to Game 4. DC is up 2-1. Carolina trying to tie this thing up and force a dream breaker. Ooh, did you hear Rachel scream at Ben for that? Ben did not like that. So DC up 13-12. Timeout called. I wish we had Ben on a hot mic again, because try and read his lips here.
Throughout the entirety of the 2024 season.
Rachel doesn't shut the up, does she? So bad. So a few points after that timeout, check this out. It's 14-13. Carolina up by a point. I want you to listen. Ben hits it and then shushes Rachel. He is like, she is so annoying. She screamed in the middle of the point. She thought she won it. And he gives her a shush. Check this point out. It's 5-4 here in Game 2. And then a net cord. Oh, Ben's so upset. He's like, what do I gotta do? Is this Ben or Colin? And then finally, the last match of the day, the SoCal Hard Eights, who have been on fire. Once again, beating the Bay Area Breakers. And look at that punt from DJ Young. So pissed. He kicked it so far. Oh, it almost landed in the stands up there. For women's singles, Mari Humberg against Kate Slahey. Mari Humberg punts the ball. Oh, nice kick, Mari.
Warning on sportsmanlike conduct.
Or how about this match? Federico Staksrud, Jaume Martinez-Vic. We're in Game 3. Jaume down 1-4. First off, check this point out. Crazy. Just back and forth on the baseline. Trying to poke one in there. Can he get it? Gonna come in. Can he pull it off? He does, and tosses the paddle. This time he does a happy toss. Then the score ends up being 11-10 for Fed. Match point. Here we go. He's gonna hit a winner, and he punches his paddle. Oh man, he is abusing the heck out of that paddle. Let's see that one more time. He's gonna throw it up and punch it. Nice. We haven't gotten a paddle punch in a while. The spiciness continues. Check this out. This was in mixed doubles. We got Shelby Bates and Chris Hayworth taking on Jay DeVilliers and Callie Jo Smith. And watch what happens on this point. Get a decent rally here. We'll start with some dinking, then Jay is gonna take control. And what do we think? Was that in or out? Did Shelby hook him? I don't know. It's kind of close. Tough to tell. We don't have any good angle on here. Jay is not happy about it. He's like, you gotta be kidding me. How could you make a call like that? It definitely upset him, because watch what happens here. Very next point. Jay DeVilliers is gonna light Shelby Bates up, or at least try to. Head hunting. She immediately goes to the ref like, did you see that? Nearly body bags her in the face. Close call. Thankfully didn't hit her. Otherwise that would have been ugly. Speaking of body bags, we did get a few really great ones. Check this one out from Dylan Frazier against Jack Sock. Gonna get him with the backhand. Oh, right in the chest. But the best body bag of the weekend had to be this. This is a painful one. I'm not gonna spoil it. But first off, this rally was incredible. This is the mixed doubles semifinal. Fed and Catherine Parento getting into firefights with J.W. Johnson and Georgia Johnson. Slowed back down. We'll get a little bit of dink in here. Build up the anticipation. I promise it's worth it. Take your guesses right now. Where do you think he's going to get bagged? Who do you think is going to get bagged? Let's see if you can predict the future. And then here it comes in a little bit. Once we get sped up, everybody's scared. Who's going to pull the trigger? Gonna be JW, Georgia, Catherine, or Fed? Guess is in. Let's see where winner is. Oh! Fed tagged in the nuts. He's like, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm just gonna sit down. Watch this one more time. Ready? Pow! Oh! Direct hit. So 6-4 here for Tyson McGuffin. Fed slams his paddle after missing a return wide. Oof.
His coach, who is
another slam. Is he gonna play with that one? He needs a new one. See that again. Pow! Oh, he like marked the court. His serves are illegal. Look at the mark. So game point here for Tyson at 10-8. Trying to get it past Fed, and he does it. So Tyson McGuffin takes game one, a paddle toss from Fed. Oh my gosh, he's throwing that thing everywhere.
Fed, technical warning, paddle abuse.
Technical warning, paddle abuse. Once they switch sides, Fed's like, can we get this mark off of this court? So they sit there and scrub it out. Fed's just sitting on the other side like, sorry.
Did the old towel fold over. Nice technique. And, grab that last one. Use the shoe. I mean, that is...
I love this so much. This is what they do in training for becoming a referee. 6-4 here for Jaume. Check this out. He's going to get a terrible bounce, and he's mad about it. But he blames the court. Gives the middle finger right down. The crowd's like, oh, that's kind of funny, but you probably shouldn't have done that.
The bounce he got.
Pointed to the court. If we want to call it a point, we'll call it a point.
Technical warning. He did a good job of hiding it from the ref. I think the only reason the ref said something is because he's like, oh, hold on, somebody's in my ear. What's that? Connor Pardo, is that you? Oh, you want me to give him a technical? All right, fine. Just following orders. He wasn't the only player given the middle finger at courts this weekend. Check this out. This is Rafa. Look at him. Yeah, screw you, court. And man, Christian Alshon was motivated. I mean, he was chirping after a lot of points. Even this one right here, Ben tries to attack. He says, no, no. Don't forget what happened just 2 weeks ago. This is the last time Christian Alshon played against Ben. Screaming at Ben. Just in his face the whole time, and Ben was not having it. And then Ben made fun of him. Come on. Just laughing at him. Oh, so embarrassing for Christian, I'm sure. Laughing at him. And so he's just gonna double down and keep screaming at Ben. Riley does it! Riley Newman and Christian Alshon beat the Johns brothers. Did you see Christian Alshon screaming at Ben and Colin? Look at this. Who's laughing now? That's what he said to them. Christian Alshon gets his revenge for Ben laughing at him. All right, this is Alexander Crum taking on Pablo Tellez, and watch this. He's just getting the best of Tellez, and Tellez with the soft paddle toss. Listen to how quiet it is. He's like, yeah, sorry about that. Let's see one more time how much he regrets this right as he's throwing it. He's like, oh, shoot. He's like, I committed, gotta throw it. This poor fan is like, ah, what the heck? Everyone's like, don't look him in the eyes. Don't look him in the eyes. Everyone's just looking around like, is that okay? Can you do that? Should he be in trouble? Pablo, throw this in the bushes. Just get rid of it. What are you doing? You're freaking the fans out, man. The guy on the sideline with him is just like, that's, here you go, here's your paddle. Head down. He's so embarrassed. This is what Pablo should have done. This is Jeff Warnick with the greatest paddle toss in all of history of pickleball. Watch this. Hits a ball in the net and then peace out. It almost looks fake. Like this looks like a fake video. That paddle goes flying. Now, if Pablo had done that, I think all of us would have been like, oh, wow, nice throw. And instead, you just get this pathetic attempt at a paddle throw.
Referee timeout.
I just love how quiet it gets. Referee timeout. He's going to be ready to fire away. Puts it in the middle. So they take game one and watch the handshake. James Ignatowicz, no paddle tap for Jack Sock. He's like, okay, I'll fake one then. Wow, I wonder what that's about. Jack Sock, high five, high five. Hey, you, CJ. Get ready, here we go, and chest bump. CJ's like, all right, dude, I get it. All right, next up, let's do Columbus against Carolina. We're gonna jump to game 3. Carolina already in the lead 2-0. We're tied up 24-24 right here, and watch what happens. Oh, Riley bumping out Megan Dazan. She just gives up. Megan, get your head back in the game. Oh, Riley couldn't come up with it. So Carolina goes up 25-24. Oh, I feel so bad for Megan. She's clearly frustrated. And watch this. Tries to put one in there. Oh, and then can't come up with it. Tosses the paddle. Watch out.
That is it.
Tosses that beautiful Andre Diescu signature paddle, which, by the way, looks really great with their red uniforms. We'll go to our 4th game here. Mixed doubles. Breakers up 2-1. Watch this point. Keep your eye on Elise Jones. She's kind of staying back. Nice get from Pablo. And then once Elise gets involved, it gets fun. They're going after her. Elise on the ground. Can she get it? Another ball while she's on the ground. Oh, she's staying alive. Come on. Finish the point. Oh, no. Throws her paddle. Oh, man, that would have been sick. Still a great get while she was down on the ground. Look at this. Rafa's like, get out of my way, Blaine. Blaine attacks. Rafa with a nice get. Oh, and then Rafa punches his paddle. Quick little punch to the Adidas. Match point for them. Drops it in. Overhead misses. Blaine tosses his paddle into the wall. Irina's like, that's a technical foul. I love that. I mean, SoCal already won the match. They do play this 4th game just for tiebreaker purposes. But they start the game 1-0 because of the paddle throw. So Miami ends up with a 2017 lead, match point, and they pull it off. Todd Foe smacks the ball into oblivion, waits for a high five. He's so mad. So Ben and Colin take game 1. Game 2, they're down 4-1. Look at this, Ben so upset. Cursing to himself, throws his paddle on the bench. When you're watching this, you're like, oh, maybe he's just upset that they're losing. Seems unusually visibly upset. So we jump now to 3-6 for Ben and Colin. Watch this. We're going to have a ball go down the middle, and Ben So mad he smacks the ball. So it's 7-3 for Deckelbar and Hunter Johnson. And watch this. Ben misses one. It's a completely wide. It's like he couldn't see it. And then look at this. They're like, what are they doing? They're stopping? Why are they talking to the refs? They look frustrated.
Visual. I think it's a discussion about how dark it may be on the other side. And
so apparently the lighting was not very good at this venue. And we've heard countless times that Ben has issues with his eyes. So because the PPA has all their stuff there, I guess it's blocking part of the light. But you could see right there where there's like a shadow. So they bring out the head ref. Let's figure this out. Are we going to play on a different court? What's going on here? So a very long break while they figure this out. I don't know why this cracks me up. He looks like he's at the barbershop getting his beard done. Also, did he do something with his facial hair? Did he go for a chin strap look? It looks like he did it himself, too. Are we feeling the chin strap from Ben? Yes or no? Leave me a comment. It doesn't look straight. So they end up calling the game short. We're just going to continue it the next day in the morning. So because Ben and Colin complained, they decided, all right, fine. We'll just have all the rest of the matches be played tomorrow. There was like 3 more matches that still needed to be played. So if you're a fan that bought a ticket that night for PPA, you kind of got screwed over. All right, time to just go all of a sudden. Did they get a refund? So anyways, we move on to the next day. And look at this. Much better for Ben and Colin. They are about to pickle them in this last game. So they win the 3rd game, 11-0. And they're moving on to the semifinal. Big drop. Doesn't work out so well. They're back on the baseline. That's long, and Hayden fires a ball in the crowd. Technical warning. Don Stanley's like, really? I got to get another ball? Come on. So Ben and Colin up 6-1. They're looking good in this 3rd game. Move up to the kitchen. Thinking around. Backhand to Colin. Backhand to Ben. Ben fires. Oh, it bags Hayden. And look at Hayden, what he does. Hits the ball into the corner. Uh-oh. Speaking of paddle slams, I saw this video on Instagram of this kid.
So I was playing against my dad. When I was about to return my dad's serve, a paddle came flying and cut my head.
Oh my gosh.
I started bleeding. It was all over my shirt and shoes.
Oh my goodness.
So, and the person who threw the paddle was 4 courts away from my court.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
They set up this video to make you think like it's Pablo Tejas that did it.
Yeah.
They're making Pablo watch this.
Like, I was crying a lot, so all the blood was dropping down on the floor. So then,
So matter of fact, I was crying a lot. There was a lot of blood on the floor.
So then I had to go get stitches, 13 stitches.
Dang.
7 on the outside, 6 inside.
Oh man, are you doing okay now?
They still have not said that it's not Pablo.
What do we think of throwing paddles?
I don't really like that, to be honest. But
To be honest, I'm not a fan of it. Fair. You got a lot of stitches in your head because of it.
If you were to make any rules in pickleball, what would be one of the rules you make?
I would say, like, dink more, actually, because I like to dink more in pickleball.
Yeah.
But,
Completely off topic. Hey, if you could come up with a rule, what would it be? Actually, I think dinking. We should dink more. We should come up with a rule to dink more.
yeah, also no throwing paddles.
Oh, also, yeah, and I guess no throwing paddles, that too.
Or anywhere. Let's just say no. Let's just say no throwing paddles. How about that?
Jason Aspis on the other side of the camera with a paddle in his hand. He's like, I'm gonna throw this at you if you don't freaking say that you want a rule against paddle throwing, kid. He's like, oh yeah, okay. Don't throw paddles. We should make a rule.
Maybe we should talk to Pablo about this. What do you think?
Uh-oh.
Yeah?
We're gonna go have a talking to Pablo.
Yeah. God.
Was this like Pablo's punishment? They're like, we're not gonna fine you. We're just gonna put you on camera and make you cry about the thought that you could have harmed a young child.
Really hit me, and I'm sorry that happened to you. You know, sometimes I forget that there are kids like you looking up, people looking up to us already. The sport is growing, and you're gonna help me be a better person.
Yes.
Okay?
Yeah.
You wanna hit some balls?
Kid's like, okay, yeah, cool. Apology accepted. Can we just play? I feel like the kid's confused. He's like, you're not the one that hit me.
This is for you. I know you're 6-year sponsor, but you know, just for you to have it. Thank you so much for meeting with me.
This is for you. Please don't throw it at anybody. So anyways, Christian Alshon, you might be getting a talking to from Jason Aspis. I said we forced an 8-year-old kid to have to talk to him. Wait a minute, maybe that's not the best idea with Christian Alshon. Okay, we'll get somebody over the age of 18 to talk to Christian Alshon about it. So 4-1 here in game 2. And Fed's getting upset. We don't see it, but look at Hunter's eyes. You see he hit the ball a little bit high, and a technical warning gets assessed. He said you hit the ball too hard at him.
I want to challenge the speed of the ball.
I want to challenge the speed of the ball.
An unsportsmanlike warning to Staxrud, and obviously Fed.
I don't want to have a warning.
Fed, he needs.
You're crazy! You're crazy, man! So they call Don Stanley, the head ref, to figure out what to do here. So they're telling him, look, he can give you a warning for that. And since you called me the head referee out of here, we actually have to deduct a point from you. If they called the head ref over and they change whatever the call was, then that's okay. But if the call stands, they're going to take a point away from him. Let's see it. Hit it very high up in the air. It may have rolled down the roof of the tent. Just smacks the ball. If Hunter was a real one, he would give himself 2 technical warnings real quick to take a point away from him and make it fair. But also, that's easy for me to say while I'm just sitting here watching. This is men's singles. We got Roscoe Bellamy taking on Ben Johns, and watch this. Ben, up at the kitchen. Listen. Getting frustrated with the ball. A few points later. 7-7 now, and look at this. Oh, Ben's getting angry. Shaking his head. It's building up. What's gonna happen?
Garbage! Get a new ball!
Oh.
Make it a real sport.
Okay. Jeez.
Does it bounce?
It's not a real sport. And then game point for Roscoe Bellamy against Ben Johns.
Yeah, that's a Pro Tour ball.
Yeah, that's a Pro Tour ball.
Garbage! Get a new ball! Make it a real sport.
Oh, man. I don't get it. They're both playing with the same ball. I get it doesn't bounce as much as you'd hope it did. Don't you train with that ball at this point? Like, I guess it's just not consistent? Is that the problem? I would honestly just love to hear Ben go unfiltered about the ball. So 9-7 here. Connor Garnett up by 2. We're getting down to the wire. Look at this. Connor says, yep. Fed says, nope. Connor's like, what do you think, ref?
Forthcoming. Oh. Okay, so Chris
So the ref overturns the call, says it wasn't.
Fed could challenge.
You never see and now you're telling me you lose.
Okay, so Fed is out of...
Wow.
Oh, wait.
Saw that one coming.
There it is.
Oh, and Fed gets a point taken away from him again. Oh, my goodness. So they're going to bring in the head ref.
So Don Stanley is in a lengthy agreement with Fed, and Fed likes none of it.
So he actually opts to not have Don Stanley come in because if Don Stanley doesn't rule in his favor, he would lose another point, which I'm going to be honest, I kind of wanted to see happen. We're in game 2. It's 10-0. But here's the crazy part. Let's listen in.
Hack at something he did not need to.
I'm just going to say, take a bigger swing.
Okay, so
I don't know what Fed said, but he got a technical warning. Fed always cursing around, getting in trouble.
See if it continues here.
And then look at this. Before the next point, Fed said something again. He just gives him the ball.
I don't know why Fed just gave the ball to CJ.
I heard it.
I heard it. So they lose a point, but since they have 0, the Johns brothers get a point, and they win the match off of that. Oh my gosh. Fed getting himself into trouble multiple times this weekend. I mean, they weren't going to come back anyways. What a wild way to end it, though. Matt Wright arguing with the refs on the sideline. He is not happy about it. Who was more angry, Fed when he was cursing or Matt Wright right now talking to Don Stanley? I think he's trying to say, hey, look, he was talking to me. He wasn't talking to you. He's allowed to communicate with me. I don't know. He's just giving him the lawyer argument, trying to win. Eventually just walks away, gives him the hand. No, I don't want to hear it, Don. Fed wasn't the only player to get angry this weekend. Check this out. This is Brendan French and Daniel De La Rosa taking on Travis Rettenmeyer and Zane. And Zane gets bagged and tries to snap his paddle, but it slips. So his paddle lives to see another point. He's getting so frustrated. And when they lose the match, watch him. Watch Zane. He's going to take his paddle and rip it in half. You can even hear it crunching. Oh, man. Oh, he wants to throw it, but he saved himself. But you know who did throw his paddle? Check this out. Kwang Duong taking on Hunter Johnson. Hunter Johnson lost the first game 12-10. Same thing happening here in game 2. Kwang Duong wins it, throws it at the back wall. Caitlin Christian, oh, in the net. Kate Fahey, so pumped.
Screams back.
Oh my gosh. What a leg slap. That has to leave a bruise. What do you think is a bigger bruise? Kate Fahey's leg or Caitlin Christian's back with those suction cup marks? Look at those things.
From 10-6 down.
Apparently it feels good. I feel like it has to hurt if it's leaving that mark. Two-hand backhand, cross court. Keeps going to it. Here we go at the kitchen. Oh, that one's off the net. That's a tough shot. Watch Kate Fahey here. Oh my gosh. Ouch. That hurt me just watching. Why does she hurt herself so much? Please, Kate, stop. I'm having secondhand hurtfulness. Federico Stackstrud, very upset. Something's on his mind. Look, he's yelling at somebody in the crowd. Whoa. Oh, he has some words to say to them. Everybody's like, let's high five, but we should probably be concerned about that. Look at him. He's yelling at Zane's like, bro, it's over with. Just don't even worry about it. Season's over, man. Come on, man. Zane's a good friend for doing that. I want to know who he was yelling at. And then it looks like Fed is mad at Zane now. And Zane's like, bro, it ain't worth it, man. Peace. So 3-6 here. Ben serving. Check this out. The drop from Colin and the speed up. Oh, right at Ben. Oh, that is so awesome. You love to see it.
Ben is not happy at all.
Right? Oh, I bet he's not happy. I love this so much. Listen to Colin. Oh, that's got to just make it that much worse when somebody says, ow. This is a tournament in Mexico, a bunch of amateurs, and check this out. Foot fault! That ends the match! Green shirt is pumped! Pink shorts is devastated. Oh! Paddle knocked out. How about you get knocked out? Oh my gosh! What a kick! Oh my goodness! That was the most violent thing I've ever seen in pickleball. Let's see a closer look of it. Oh, I mean, this guy's got no control over that right foot. He foot faulted right there. And I mean, that's got to be humiliating. So he's like, you know what? Take this. Oh, hat flying off and everything. His partner just kind of pushes him a little bit. He's just crouching in the corner like, I'm fine. It's fine. He's like, my face hurts a lot, but I'll just rub my gold medal on it, you loser. Watch the kicker's partner. He doesn't even know what's going on. He's just paddle tap, walk away. He's like, all right, I got to work on my drops. Wait, whoa, what just happened? Did he collapse on the net? He's so confused. The ref's like, I'm sorry. I had to call the foot fault. I didn't mean to piss him off. So shout out to the kitchen for posting this. This guy's name is Peter. I guess he's okay. Some of these comments are outrageous. He deserved it. Flop. Maybe don't be a sore winner. Wild guess. Loudmouth that got kicked won gold medal at YMCA in 6th grade tiddlywinks. LOL. Rubbed it in his classmates' faces. Bully. What do you guys think? Did he deserve a kick to the jaw like this? I mean, that's a heck of a scream. And then he slaps the paddle. But then he goes to pick it up. He's like, I'm sorry. Oh. End up taking the lead, and watch this. Gonna try and hit the lob, and Elise Jones. Take that, Anna Bright. Oh, she's so mad. She's like, please don't hate me. You just know right here, she is cursing under her breath. Serving on 5-3. Fed goes up to the kitchen. He's gonna start blocking every shot. Amazing from Fed. Just gets everything. Nice backhand stab. Oh! And then Fed slams his paddle. Don't break it, Fed. Let's see a replay. Fed, so pissed. Oh, I love it. 5-2. And Kate Fahey is going to start to lose her mind. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. That is horrifying. That is like self-abusive levels of smacking. Oh my gosh. That has to hurt. Does she not feel her legs? Oh, 10-3. Game point for Anna Bright, trying to force the third game. Oh, I don't know what's worse, the physical abuse from Kate Fahey or the verbal abuse from Anna Bright, both towards themselves. So 11-10, match point. Kate Fahey up at the kitchen, gets it through, and still slaps her leg though. She's like, why am I in this position?
I literally have bloody knuckles because of how much she pushed me back from the baseline, like being up on the behind, but
nobody's buying that, Kate Fahey. We know you have bloody knuckles from punching yourself in the leg while you were in the bathroom in between matches. Yeah, it was just because Zoe is so good. That's why I have bloody knuckles. So it's 12-9 here. And this is where we're going to start to see Todd Foe have a bit of a problem with Wyatt. Oh, bagged. Was that the head or the chest? Let's take another look. Check this out. This is brutal. Oh, I think it got him on like the shoulder. So match point now for the slice, 24-16. Looks like they're going to be able to pull this off. Todd Foe with the lefty shot. Coming in. Cedarquist to Michelle. Oh, and that's in the net from Emily Cedarquist. So the slice move on, but watch this. Wyatt Stone getting a stern talking to from Todd Foe. Like, listen, young man, you're a good player, but you need to get a smarter head on those shoulders. And so the Slice are moving on to the championship. This might have been the best moment of the weekend. Check this out. Firefight started. Who's going to come out on top? Christian Alshon. But watch what happens. Will Howells. Oh, you can't see it there. Check this out. Why is Christian Alshon so mad? Watch what happened after the point. Will Howells. Swoop.
Hey! He's not allowed to do that! Did you see that, ref? He threw right at me! Did you see that? Did you see that? He hit me with the ball! Watch this one more time. So this is the rally. They're going to hit it in the net. Will Howells tries to give the ball to Christian, who's running up to him. Just walks the other way. Christian's like, do you see that? You're not allowed to do that. He hit the ball at me. He's being so annoying. I love this so much. Oh, Will, you are now my favorite player for doing that. So Christian, all butthurt now. The five's all pumped up now. 17-9. I mean, they've got a lot of room to work with. Kwang Duong coming in, crushing it. Oh, look at that. Christian hits it long. Will's chirping at him. Very next point. Look at this. How about a hands battle? Who's going to come out on top? Fives do. Get it to a 6-point game. Next point. An 11-17. Will hits the winner. Let's go. 5-point game. Christian falling apart. It's now 12-17. The drop from Will. Kwang Duong with the dink and then speeds up. Gets it to go. Christian's like, I'll get the ball. Don't come near me, please. Watch out. So a 2-point game now, and this return from Christian's long. And watch this. He hits Will. I don't know if he meant to do that. New Jersey with a 1-point lead, and look at this. Will hits Christian again. You know that pissed him off. We got some dinking, and look at this ATP from Kate Fahey. She's pumped. Gets him to within 2. She's so pumped, she's going to start abusing herself. Oh my gosh. It hurts me every time I watch it. All right, so our next mixed matchup, Christian Alshon and Ed Wright taking on Anna Bright and Hayden Patrickson. And watch this, Hayden starting to feel himself. They're up big. And then look at that. Did you see that? Did you see that? Did you see what Hayden did there? Let's look at it from this angle. Shout out to pickleball.com. Go follow them on Instagram. They posted this clip. Watch Hayden after he hits the winner. Middle finger! Another middle finger! Oh, look at that. Gotta love it. Especially when it's given to Christian Alshon. That's top notch right there. 7 now. Connor just down by 2. He's almost there. The Tui. Drops it in. Staying back at the baseline. Rips another 2. He comes up. Fed can't get to it. So Connor gets it to 6-7 now. And we end up with some drama. We don't really see it right here. Connor's like, uh-oh, what's going on? Technical warning, ball abuse. Classic Fed, right? Fed trying to plead his case. He's like, no, you're misunderstanding what happened. So let's take a look. What do we think? What happened? I didn't even see it. Fed is like begging them, like, are you kidding me? This was actually his second technical warning. So what that means is...
The second technical warning is a point added to Mr. Garnett's score is...
Wow. We do have a better view here. Let's see. He stops it from rolling, it looks like. He doesn't do it on purpose to squish it. I was actually at this event, and I heard the referee speaking after this match. And they were all talking to each other, and he was like, I saw him. He was for sure trying to squash it. There's no doubt he was trying to crush that ball. At the time, I hadn't seen it, and there was no replay live, so I was like, oh, maybe he really did. But, I mean, if you look at this, he definitely wants to step on it, but I don't know. I mean, it seems like he's just blocking it from rolling. So they bring out Don Stanley, the head ref. He's trying to appeal this decision. They're like literally analyzing the ball. Like, see, he put that little crack in it. Yep. That's a crack. Yeah, that's ball abuse. He abused it. We've got a fight in pickleball. Let's go. Check this out. AJ Kohler and Matt Wright taking on Alhouni and Spencer Smith. Alhouni just heads off. AJ Kohler's pissed because he got hooked twice in this match and then gets in his face. Alhouni's like, yo, back off. It's over. We lost, all right? And then look, here comes the bro, the big bro. Oh, is that a little headbutt? Dude, that is ballsy to headbutt AJ Kohler. AJ Kohler is not afraid to fight people. Just ask Federico Stakstra. Crowd loves it. They're all getting pumped. Both Alhouni brothers known for hooking. It is not a coincidence that they are always on hooks of the week. This was crazy. Look at Spencer Smith. They're like, hey, I would not advise for that. You should probably not fight him. Please go away, sir. Sir. And then Mo Alhouni comes in and is like, I'll handle this. I'm super tall. How about a headbutt? It's more like a head push. He's like, bro, back off. It's like a shoulder push. This poor ref is in the middle like, please, stop it.